I am sending this message out there today, particularly for those who are actively looking for new roles and who may be relatively inactive on LinkedIn. Now, some of you may have a fully fleshed out LinkedIn profile, and some may have a few pieces of information on your profile. So here's what you need to know. In Australia, we have access to several job boards or job sites, including Career One, Indeed, and Seek, just to name a few. And if you're watching from outside Australia, there's Monster and Simply Hired and Career Builder and more. So there's several job boards out there. And of course, most are already familiar with LinkedIn as a place to not just connect with others, but a place where you could identify new work opportunities. However, unlike other job boards you've come across, there's so much more that you can do on LinkedIn besides simply being present and submitting job applications. In my opinion, one of the more attractive features of LinkedIn is the ability for you to not just build a professional presence online, but also access and build a supportive network around you of like-minded individuals who may share similar passions and interests, experiences and skills. And nowhere is this more apparent and accessible digitally, I feel, than on LinkedIn. Look, I understand that for some, this platform may not be appealing. We have millions on this platform. There's a lot going on in your feed, and so many people taking the opportunity to make themselves heard, to sell and promote various products and services. Maybe you've even been bombarded by various messages from time to time. Maybe you've had a negative experience. Now, I speak from my own experience, and I accept that some others have wildly different experiences to me. As someone who was an early adopter of LinkedIn, getting on board at a time when things were new and fresh and uncertain, and just experimenting with what was made available, to then better understanding more about the platform and the various features which have been rolled out over time. I've learned how to position myself and build more visibility by paying attention to how I craft and recraft my profile, as well as by publishing content consistently over many years, now coming close to 17 years, and growing my network to close to 15,000 followers. Now, you don't need to become an influencer or guru. You don't need to post content 3 times a day. And most certainly, you don't need to do anything you don't want to do. However, what I would like you to consider is how you can leverage a platform like LinkedIn to your advantage. How can I look at this as an opportunity and an advantage over other avenues? How can I put myself out there, not in an icky way, but in a way that I feel comfortable, yet at the same time, a way that helps me stand out from the crowd, stand out for the right reasons, stand out for my professional experience and skills. Now, typically for those who are new to LinkedIn or uncertain exactly how to use it, I can see they may have completed a LinkedIn profile. They may have made an effort to upload a couple of images, headline banner, possibly uploaded a couple of posts in their featured media, and completed the work experience and education sections, which is great. But then it may stop there. So effectively treating this platform as a job board. Put my profile up and then look for possible roles and apply for these roles. That's it. But I want to highlight that there are at least 2 more steps that you can take that can potentially change other people's beliefs about you based not only on your profile, but your activities. Now, first, besides simply having a LinkedIn profile, you can and should reach out and build your network. If you want to access more roles in marketing, for example, if you want to see more information about marketing roles and people in this field and industry developments, then connecting to others in marketing will be useful. The direct connection that you make can possibly lead to new opportunities in certain situations. But more importantly, once you make that connection, you're now able to access that person's network. You're able to see the kind of content they post, who else is engaging with such content. And the thing to remember is that building your network in this way is about achieving a certain size to be able to notice more and more opportunities in a significant way, but also about developing authentic relationships with new people, which takes time and effort. It's networking online, yes, but it's also networking as you understand it from any efforts that you make in the face to face world. All of these things take time and effort to get to know someone else, to be interested in what they're doing, to be curious and to engage. Second, besides just having a profile, you can and should find ways to show others how you work, how you contribute to organizations, and the special and unique skill set and experiences and perspectives that you bring as a result of your career journey. Now, I know many struggle with this aspect. I much prefer to let my work speak for itself. Well, sometimes it's hard when you're surrounded by many others who are willing to speak up for their own work. Now, what would your silence in such a situation signify, or can it help you in any way? I much prefer to talk about me in the interview itself rather than publicly like this, more comfortable in that one-on-one setting. Sure. But then what if you do not get access to that interview? What if decisions are being made, rightly or wrongly, based on what is already publicly available? What about others who are willing to talk more about their work and are getting a foot in the door? Unfair, perhaps, but this is more about recognizing that there are several ways to do this, and you have to find a way that resonates with you and fits your unique circumstances. And bottom line, a way that ultimately does the job of supporting you through your job search activities. Rowena Morais here with episode 16 on how the job hunting journey and how you can use your LinkedIn profile more effectively to support yourself. As always, I'd love to hear any feedback, and if you have questions, please leave a comment or join in the conversation on LinkedIn.